I welcome you to the series. The passage for our reflection is from the book of Genesis, chapter 50, from verse 15 to 23. And it is about the plea for forgiveness by the brothers of Joseph. It is my hope to use the verse 20 to highlight a mindset that can endure the trials of life. Anyone who has been seriously hurt before knows that forgiveness is a bitter pill to swallow. The brothers of Joseph are before him asking for forgiveness. How should he handle this? We know that their hatred for him led him through the different painful experiences. Now, after the death of their father, beaten by their guilty consciences, they are asking Joseph forgiveness. Is someone in need of our forgiveness? Just imagine that betrayal caused by a spouse, or the disappointment caused by a parent. How about the friend that stabbed us at the back? How about the pain that the person's actions and inactions brought upon us? How do we forgive when the thought of the past leaves us broken? How sure are we that by forgiving the person, we shall not be hurt again? These are genuine questions, and the truth is that we may not have the answers. Joseph, being a human being like us, might have also entertained some of these questions. But my interest lies in what enabled Joseph to offer that forgiveness to his brothers. In Genesis chapter 50, verse 20, Joseph says, and I quote, "Even though you meant harm to me, God meant it for good," unquote. Here we find a mindset which is godly. This is what carried Joseph through the different emotions to bring him to that level where he could offer his brothers his forgiveness. This mindset is consistent with that of St. Paul when he says, all things work together for the good of those who love God. What it implies is that when people plan evil against us, once we put our trust in God, he can turn it for our good. Whatever that is meant for our distraction can at the end be for our good. We know that during the time that the trouble is staring us in the face, it may be very difficult to have this mindset. Nevertheless, it's important that we keep this verse close to our chest and recite it over and over and over again. And before long, it may impact our thinking pattern and become part of our psychic. This is when forgiveness most probably may be offered with less pain. For Joseph, all the negative things the brothers did against him served as a springboard for God to use for his good. It took the betrayal by his brothers for him to end up in Egypt, and then subsequently to become the governor of Egypt, a post which led to the survival of so many people. So the beginning was bad and was very painful, but God turned it for his good. We can also imagine the example of a man who was relegated to the background by his boss in the office and subsequently shown the exit gate when he had sacrificed so much to help build the company. Painful though it was, he felt challenged to channel his energy into doing his own business. Like any business we know, the initial stages was very challenging. But what happened later? To his surprise, the business grew to a level beyond his imagination. The Lord has indeed turned what was meant to break him to rather raise him up. He can now boast of having a legacy for his family. True forgiveness, according to Oprah Winfrey, is when we can say thank you for that experience. May the trials and the frustrations we experience be turned by God for our good, like it did for Joseph. And may this goodness enable us to forgive those who hurt us. May God bless you. Amen.